Hello and welcome, Gemini, to your November 2023 horoscope. My name is Jeff, here with you at Raise Your Vibration TV in the studios to give you the cosmic weather forecast for this November. Welcome, Gemini. All right, before we begin, I'd like to say that don't forget to watch watch this horoscope reading and also watch your tarot reading for the month. Those two combined together are going to give you great insight and great guidance into how to navigate the waters of November. Before we start looking at charts, I wanted to let you know that when we start this month off, we're still going to be feeling the effects of that lunar eclipse that happened on the 28th of October. So when we start going into that, let's go for it, shall we? Let's do it. There we are, Gemini. We are dealing, anytime we have oppositions, we are dealing with coming to balance with something here. And like it was before in your lunar eclipse, this was taking place in your 12th house. Now, this new moon is going to be taking place in your 6th house. And we'll talk about that a little later. But you can see that these two areas, your 6th house, which is daily routine, your health, and also your mental health here, clearing out your mental closet, is definite, and a lot of anxiety here about something. All right, we need to balance this out. And we need to get some perspective. This is you taking your feet on the ground practical approach to healing and to finding a more spiritual outlook on how to handle the things that are going on inside your mind, because they're messing up the routine of your daily life. And I'm sure you can really agree with that. And it's time to take some action with all this energy going on in Scorpio for this month. And then we're going to be moving into Sagittarius. So there's going to be a focus not only on routine and clearing out your mental clutter, but then it's going to shift to the 7th house and 1st house axis. And what this is now there's going to be a focus on relationships towards the end of the month. But this is asking you to, I also see it tied into self-esteem also, and to changing the routine to being able to transform your daily routine. I keep getting that. I really want you to pay attention to your health. A lot of Geminis may be having surgery around that time, but this is all about doubling down on faith, asking for help with your friends also. There could be a lot of healing going on with your friends, because let's face it, I mean, the world is kind of getting at you right now. You've got some issues going on at work that are going to lighten up soon. You've got your friend group, which is throwing shade at you, but this is it's asking you to take action. You've got to take action on this. And you don't want to take physical action. You want to take mental action on this. It's just that I think that you're running out of ideas and your mind is just going and going and going. And this is the time right out of the start of November where we need to balance all this out. So I wish you well on that. I think it's more about having a home base. I think you've been focusing a lot on work. We've got this Venus opposite Neptune, which is very prominent right at the beginning of the month for you. And this could have some disillusionment at work, but I promise you that's going to change, okay? But things start to lighten up as the month goes on, so just be aware of that. But at the beginning, it's going to seem like drama, drama, drama. You may be starting a diet, changing your nutritional routine, and I hope you do, because there's a lot of good people out there. If you're having some issues with anything in your health, herbs and proper nutrition can help you get over that. And trust me, I've done it, Gemini. I've done it since March. I changed my whole lifestyle. I stopped bread, I stopped sugar, and so far I've lost close to about 60 pounds. Maybe in a couple more months it'll be 60, but I was right at 54 a month ago. So, and I'm steadily losing weight, and I'm eating healthy, feel great. and I'm ready to join a gym. They're going to be opening up a Planet Fitness here in our town because we're so late to get everything, and they're going to be opening that the first of the year. So I've already signed up to get a membership there. I would never join a gym, but I'm to the point now where it's like, okay, now that I've cleaned my body of toxins and mold and yeast and all of that stuff that sugar and bread and eating like shit does, and changed my whole life. And I look great, if I must say so myself, for 54. But I've changed my life. I thought I was always going to be the way I was, and that's not the case. And nutrition did it. So there's some great people out there. There's a lot of people on TikTok. I don't entertain TikTok, but I'm going to tell you, I've got to give TikTok credit because as soon as I started watching some of these videos on how to eat and what to make, there's videos out there that show you what you can eat daily and the foods that you should that are nutrient dense and all of that, and Celtic salt and cayenne pepper and lemon juice and lime juice and alkalizing your body. I'm telling you, there's tons of information out there for you, Gemini. If you are thinking about doing it, this is the month to commit. That's why I'm giving you this information, because it has inspired me so much that I want to become a nutritionist and an herbalist and a homeopathic doctor almost. I want to be able to prescribe this stuff for people, because if I was on my way to a heart attack and diabetes and now I'm not, and I did it simply by eating properly, I want to tell the whole world about that. So look up Barbara O'Neill. She's got a YouTube channel. She also has a lot of videos on TikTok. That's what started my journey. Barbara O'Neill, she's from Australia. So she says cayenne pepper, castor oil, that kind of thing. And she teaches you nutrition. We weren't taught this in school. We're taught to just, oh, you know what? Go through Burger King. You're too busy. We'll worry about your nutrition. Well, guess what? There's nothing in that food. All right, I'm not going to get a rant on that. This is your reading, Gemini. The reason why I'm telling you all this is because there's a huge focus on this for you. Losing weight is not that hard. It isn't. I never thought I'd say this day. And this is a time for you to really change that daily routine and make some wonderful lasting changes in your life. So congratulations in advance, Gemini. Congratulations in advance. Oop. Let's pull up the calendar and go through some of the important dates for you this month. Saturn is going to be going direct on the 4th. So again, the frustrations and the limitations start to ease. You won't start feeling it till about this next week, but you're definitely going to feel it. We move on to the 8th. Venus, the planet of love, is going to be moving into Libra. This is when things kind of start shifting towards relationships. Pay attention on the 10th. Mercury, the planet of communication, is going to be soaring into the fire sign of Sagittarius. This is going to be giving communication, your ruler. Now you've got this drive and this passion to speak your truth. It may be a little frustrating, because Mercury is going to be square Saturn, but you're going to take action. Pay attention to the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th, all the way up to the 13th, to the new moon. Pay attention to world news and events that are going around at that time. I throw as much healing and light and positivity as I can on these situations. That's all we really can do. But you're definitely going to see some things happening on the world stage. And something around the 13th is going to pop. And that's also an important date here. We have the new moon happening in not Sagittarius. Soon we'll have one, but this new moon now is happening in Scorpio at 20 degrees. And it is going to be taking place in your 6th house of routine. So again, the 13th is going to ask you to go ahead and start making those changes, start planting those intentions, start putting those out there to the universe. This is a great week before the holiday weekend on the 23rd in the US to start a good daily gratitude practice. Thank you for everything in my life. Thank you for all the wonderful people in my life. Thank you for everyone and everything. Thank you for my beautiful life, my beautiful body, my health, my healing, my abundance. You start to say this every day and change the meaning for yourself and others, because once you do that for yourself, others will follow suit. To change the meaning of Thanksgiving to not just be where we gorge over a huge meal, because that's always great, but to also be very grateful that we are able to get together with the people. It doesn't matter if if you're estranged from your family and you've adopted another family, or if it's your friends, it doesn't matter. But be grateful for that every day you get to wake up one more day to do what you need to do. And I firmly believe that if you have the attitude of gratitude, you align to that universal energy that's always there, and the universe showers you with more things to be grateful for. Okay, so that new moon can be very powerful for all of us, and start this excellent week of gratitude. Then on the 22nd, the sun is going to be moving into Sagittarius. Now we're into Sagittarius time, and it's a more beneficial time for you because you are in the same mode category. But I'm going to tell you, I would keep the communication to light and airy on the holiday weekend for us in the US, Thanksgiving Day on the 23rd. Let's not talk about politics at the table. Let's not get, let's not go there. Let's just be cordial and nice. The 24th is also big. The planet of war, Mars, action, and moving forward is going into a fire sign of Sagittarius. This is another weekend where I suggest laying low. This is where I would get my feet grounded. I would do some things at home. I would keep it home. If you got some traveling to do, please be careful on that route. And then we go into the full moon happening in your sign, Gemini, and that's going to be happening in your first house. So this is all about you changing the way that you look. This could be a new haircut, new makeover, something like that. So, with that full moon, this is all about you changing the way that you interact with other people, changing the way that you handle your business, because you're actually going to be working on yourself, Gemini. So, congratulations in advance for that. Wish you all the best. This is going to be a powerful time for you, as long as we change the things that are not working for us. So, again, Gemini, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your tarot reading this month. With those two readings together, they're excellent to get a good idea of how to navigate November. Okay? So, thank you so much. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you can find out when those tarot readings are ready for you. And I will see you in December. Thanks, Gemini.